Welcome back. In the previous part, we had the dinner, we had the feast. It was lovely. We used all the forks and the knives. Oh, yes. So now it's time for us to do a little bit of the rounds within here, but also go see the head maid, Hilda. And, see what she wants us to do. Based on what was said, though, we're probably becoming maids. Anyway, the food was amazing, but the conversation and flow of wine were much less so. So if you'll excuse me, I have some lost drinking time to make up for. Dear, oh dear. Things have gotten serious. Gotten serious, alright. We really have to find a way to get in to see Her Majesty. First things first, we have to go talk to the head maid, Hilda, like we promised. She probably knows a way for us to speak directly to the Queen. Fine by me. I think that's the one thing I've taken away from Fire Emblem, though, is Hilda. Just Hilda. Shame she died. That's not a spoiler, by the way. That's just my let's play. My playthrough. Seems the castle blueprints are missing too. What do they need with those? Well, the usual stuff. There's going to be something underground. I mean, it's just how the games work. It's like there's something underground. It's like usually under cathedrals, based on what I can figure out. Which is odd, because it's not under the cathedral. It's going to be in the sewers, and the sewers are going to be connected to something else. Because you're thinking of, like, Heimdall has the underground network. Crossbell has, like, the geofront. Everything's got something underground. You got the sewers here. And then it's going to be... I bet you there's something under Crossbell, under geofront. It's got to be. It follows a pattern. The Colonel's points are all very logical and rational, but I believe it would be best to get the particulars from Her Majesty and Her Highness the Princess directly. Yep, it's fair point. What do we got? Hello. Can't believe the Queen's so worried she's considering abdication. Princess Claudia choosing a husband? At her age? Events are unfolding so quickly, I hardly have time to react. Very well. Which is one thing, is I'm expecting Olivier to actually turn up at some point. Because he's still related to the events that are going on, so he should be here somewhere at some point. And where's he going to stay? Seems it was a banquet to remember. And now my mistress has yet another worry to wrinkle her brow. Oh my, you have a way with words, don't you? What a shock this banquet has been. Duke Dunnan as official successor to the throne. If anything could bring on a migraine, it's that. Oh dear. Harsh words. Oh, it's you. What? Colonel Richard. Estelle and Joshua. This is our first opportunity to truly speak face to face, I believe. Is it Triple Dart? The last time we saw one another was right after Mayor Dalmore was arrested, wasn't it? I'm honestly surprised that you remembered us. I realized that we exchanged few words, but you made quite an impression on me. My curiosity was piqued, so I did a bit of checking up on you. I was quite surprised to learn that you were the children of Colonel Cassius. How did you find that out? Please understand, I'm not trying to show off the Intelligence Division's capabilities. I'm greatly indebted to him for our time together in the military works. Indeed, more than words can properly express. Triple Dot. Might I presume you to stay a while and persuade even? I'll persuade you, not presume, persuade you to stay a while and talk. I've been hoping to speak with you two for quite some time now. Huh? Triple Dot. Pardon me, Colonel, but don't you have a meeting with His Grace? I don't mind being a bit late. Ah, yes. If we're going to talk, why don't you use the lounge inside? I'll mix you up a couple of virgin cocktails. I'll prepare them, sir. No, that won't be necessary. I want you to go to His Grace and inform him that I'll be delayed. Yes, sir? Triple dot. Gilp? Pardon me, then. Now then, shall we retire to the lounge? Please follow me. I'm too young to retire. I'm trying to become a... Oh, you mean... Joshua, what should we do? I don't see where we have much choice but to follow him. We'll be a little late, but we can talk to the head maid later. Yeah, best go. I met Cassius shortly after I graduated from the military academy. I was assigned to a mobile unit that was under his command, and since that time, I found myself in his debt again and again, both personally and professionally. He did? What do you think of him at the time? To put it simply, he was a hero, and a master swordsman to boot. No matter the scenario, he could find a way to handle any number of battlefronts in every direction. It wasn't just a matter of sheer tactics, he understood and could direct high-level strategy as well. So what, he's like Reen crossed with Toa? Based on what I know so far? Like, because thinking like Toa's like a strategist and all that type of thing, like her intelligence and stuff like that, and Reen can use a sword well. Yeah. Quite simply, he was a man without peer. If I didn't know better, I'd say we were talking about two different people. So you were with our father during the 100 Days War? Yes, he was my CO. Even now, I can still vividly remember the excitement that filled me as we executed his plan that turned the war's tide. Anytime I get to talking about those days, time just runs away with me. But this much I can tell you. If Cassius Bright had not been part of the Royal Army, Liberl would now be part of the Erebonian Empire. No way. Trust me, it would. It's kind of hard to believe. Well, as a hero, he had a knack for doing unbelievable things. He left the army immediately after the war, declining even a medal from the Queen. So few know of his achievements. But inside the army, many soldiers still hold him up as the prime example of what a hero should be. He never said one word about any of this to me. Well, it's not really the kind of thing you'd tell your daughter about. It's not fair to criticize him for that. Hey, whose side are you on? Besides, why doesn't any of this shock you like it shocks me? Did you already know about all of this or something? Yeah, I'm wondering. It's like, we've got our theories, we've got like what we're thinking with in regards to Joshua here, but it's that case of... Why does he know so much about Cassius? Well, I didn't know that he was Colonel Richard's superior officer. Yeah, but you still knew something there, and it's that case of like, do you just generally know based on like if my theories are right and stuff, or were you assigned to him in some regard? The rest I knew about vaguely. Vaguely? You're an accomplice? Hey, calm down. It's not like he told me any of it. I just figured out a lot of it. He told me he didn't feel it was something worth going out of his way to tell others about. I just don't get it. And he comes back, he is so in trouble. Hi. Please excuse us. We didn't mean to interrupt. No. Seeing you like this is actually a bit of a relief. When I found out that your father was intending to leave the military, I desperately tried to stop him. But it seems that by leaving, he did what was best for himself after all. After losing his dear wife, maybe being with you was all that could help him recover. Colonel Richard. Triple dot. Now then, I thank you for taking the time to come here. I am trying to figure out Colonel Richard's motives here. It's just that idea of... Yeah, he's probably just sort of like still trying to look after the country after like Cassius left the army, sort of thing. It just makes sense. Like it's still a patriot, but misguided, but still a patriot. Now then, thank you for coming to take the time to talk with me, blah blah blah. Really can't keep the Duke waiting, so I'm afraid you'll have to excuse me. Oh, alright. Our apologies for making you so late. Not at all. You both have told me the one thing I wanted most to know. And thus, I have no regrets. Huh? How's that again? I'm sure we'll have a chance to speak again soon. Cassius might even be with us then, to share in the stories. What? Triple Door? Okay, who was that man and what has he done with Colonel Richard? What are you babbling about? It's just that it's weird to hear him talking about Dad that way. I was expecting him to be so, well, nice. Like I said, it's like he just sounds like he's going to be misguided, like he's still looking out for everyone's best interest, trying to do the best for his country and his people. Just going about it completely wrong. True, he doesn't seem all that villainous anyway. Very, very sort of like trails Kiseki trait, isn't it? That sort of thing. The only one I'd say far that actually feels like a villain, it seems like one, is a certain Chancellor. Whereas everyone else is sort of like they've got more going on with them. Even so, it's pretty much a foregone conclusion that he's got something up his sleeve. For now, we should probably put the issue of Dad aside. Yeah, I guess you're right. And I hate to say it, but I think that he might have been playing nice just because he could get something out of it. He's an intelligence officer, so probably thinks that fooling a couple of kids is as easy as could be. Don't you think that's going a little too far? You might be right. I may be the one who's mistrustful of others. You should just follow your instinct and believe whatever you think is right. Huh? But just make sure you're prepared for anything. Don't let your guard down. I'd say a brace's job is pretty much that, in fact. Triple dot. Okay, I got it. I'll keep it in mind. Thank you, Estelle. Thank you. What the heck are you thanking me for? Anyway, you need to go back and see Hilda. Hilda. She's probably sick of waiting for us. Yeah. She should be in the maid quarters. This is what I like about their relationship, not in terms of like... Well, I suppose it is becoming a romantic interest in some regard. But it's just that idea of like, they sort of complement each other. You got basically Joshua being there all cynical and stuff, and you sort of got like the naive, bubbly nature of Estelle, and they're balancing each other out. Like they're filling in the gaps the other one's missing. Which again is one of the reasons why I say Reen and Toa should be together, because they balance each other out. It's like, that's what I like to see in relationships. Like, so it's like people that complement each other. That makes sense in that way. And it's like, yeah, they do. They work well together, these two. Like Reen and Toa. Would you like an after-dinner drink? We can make anything you'd like, on or off the menu. Well, I was going to get something, but you won't sell it me. All right. Why is there... Wait a minute. Why is there still drinks about? What? There's none up there, but why is there still some down here? Do you not have anyone who can help you? Or like... What a mess. Just a downright mess. Let's head up first, because we want to go to the maid quarters last. So make sure we speak to everyone here. Area around the world keeps off limits. No one is to be admitted. Alright then. Let's head back down. I just wanted to make sure. Cupid in there. Let's go in here first. It's like, who's meant to be in here? Just wondering if it would say anywhere. Me wonders if one of these places is going to be Olivier's room. Although I suppose it would be Oliver's room, not Olivier's. I assume a certain Vanda will be with him. Estelle and Joshua. So, have you met with Her Majesty? That's it? That's what you're saying? Alright. No one in here? Very well. There's currently an important meeting being held in the throne room. If you were hoping to look around, I'm afraid you'll have to try again later. Alright. Jeez. Another long work day. Even though the Duke was Her Majesty's representative, the Intelligence Division was pretty much calling all the shots. Of Colonel Richard weren't around, shuddered to think what might have been. I can't even imagine what things would have been if the Duke had taken over. Ugh, gives me chills just thinking about it. Have a long work day. Oh, I was expecting you to say something else as I was leaving, but no. No. This is the Intelligence Division's office. All right. What? No idea. Ah, hello. Did you enjoy my cuisine? It was alright. I just want to clean up here and get back home. I'll get to it. Anything going on in here? We know you're here. This is a restricted area. Alright. See, this is the place we're going, isn't it? It's like, it's just an ominous door. It's like, yeah, we're going there. Clearly. Finished at last. Now to get my cleaning supplies cleaned up and get home. Home is where the lack of cleaning is. Oh. Alright. This is just between you and me, but cleaning up after the Duke's meals is revolting. Hard to believe that he, the Queen, and the Princess are all related. Oh my. Colonel Richard is such an amazing man. Pearls before the swine that is Duke Dannon. Jeez. Now, where did Cher and Mistress Hilda get off to? Well, Cher should be around in here as well, then. Ah, there you are. I've been waiting for you quite some time, in fact. You're awfully late, aren't you? Sorry about that. We kinda got caught by Colonel Richard. Did you now? He had some things to tell us about our dad. I don't think he has any idea what we're up to, though. I see. Ah, yes, the letter of introduction did mention that you were Mr. Cassius's children. I can understand at least some of how Colonel Richard feels. Oh, do you know our dad too? He used to come here when he worked as General Morgan's aide-de-camp. Yep. I told him that he was a school friend of the late Princess, Her Majesty's son. Late Prince? Princess Claudia's father. Yes, he was killed 15 years ago in a tragic shipwreck. Was his name Adele Christine? Well, it'll be Adol. It'll be Adol Christine. Yeah. But would that he was still alive today, none of this would be happening. Huh? But lamenting what might have been is a fool's errand. Evening is fast approaching. We must make our preparations at once. Come on in, Cher. Oh hey, aren't you? Cher, right? Yes, thank you for remembering. You look well, Estelle, Joshua. I've been told of your current predicament. You won't find a more dependable child. She's a great help to us whenever the princess is in the castle. Princess Claudia. That shouldn't pose a problem. Thank you. If you're ready, you should go change into your uniforms. The ribbons and the headpiece are tricky, so I'll adjust them for you. What? What do you mean? Estelle is going to need to dress as one of the maids in order to get into the royal keep. Little playing with the hair and you'll blend right in. Oh, I get it. Uniforms don't allow for much in the way of personalization. It should be ideal for sneaking in. Huh? Me in a maid's outfit. I've been wanting to try one on since we first met Lila. Cute, breezy, and easy to move in. But if our uniforms weren't easy to move in, they make the cleaning much more difficult. I thought so. Well, let's get the sucker on me. Why so excited? I'm glad you're in high spirits, but you need to remember your manners in front of the Queen. You won't have me to lean on this time. Oh, yes, we will. This won't be the first time, Joshua. Why not? You're changing too, aren't you? Pardon? I mean, he did play the princess during the play at the campus festival. Exactly. Is there really that much of a difference between that fancy dress and a maid outfit? That's different. It was a play. Can't appear before Her Majesty in women's clothes. Oh, you'll be fine. It's not all shameful or anything. Besides, you made such a gorgeous princess. Not this again. Cut the jokes, will you? Hilda, Shea, help me out here. Say something. You'll be like, well, it could work. Yeah, triple dot. Triple dot. Anyone? I see. That shouldn't pose a problem. Shea, don't you have that extra hairpiece designed for the princess? Yes, it's never been used though. He has that full dark hair, so it would probably look good on him. Hey, hold on a second. Well, it looks like a 3-to-1 vote. Majority rules. This way, please. We can use this as a changing room. Wait a minute. I don't remember ever agreeing to changing. Goodbye, Joshua. Alright. If I have to change, I can do it myself. Jay, you're not planning on using makeup too, are you? Kids these days. I was expecting a kids these days. Oh my. Ta-da! What do you think? I think it suits her very well. Such a bright, active maid in training. And after only just coming to the castle too. You certainly have me convinced. And with the hair down like that, no one will be any the wiser. Perhaps you'd like to work at Grassel Castle for real when this is all settled. Well, we already work as braces, so, anyway. Come on, Joshua. Get out here. No chance I can talk you out of this? Not at all. You're just making this take longer. Fine. You're impossible sometimes. What's with the shining? Triple dot. Well, it's almost frightening how good that looks. Isn't it awesome? It's better on him than it does on me. And I'm an actual girl. Bit of makeup can make all the difference in the world. Please, just say you're done. Well, I suppose so. I'll show you the way to the royal keep. You need to make certain you watch me and learn how a maid handles herself. Yes, ma'am. You finally gonna meet the queen in person. Yes. This is the do or die moment. We just have to stay focused and get to the royal keep. It's hard to take you seriously in that outfit. Well, excuse me. This was your idea. Can't believe you got the nerve to pick on... Sorry, don't get all mad. I'll treat you to some ice cream later, okay? Like you, not obsessed with food. Hey, I'm not obsessed with food. They get along so well, don't they? We're out of time. Let's go to the royal keep. You say that. Oh my god, I'm wandering around as Hilda. That's just so weird. Like playing as Hilda now. Hilda is main character. Joshua, your skin is almost as soft as a woman's. It's absolutely perfect for makeup. Actually kind of jealous. Oh dear, oh dear. Can we go speak to others? That's the question. Like, can I wander around? Oh, don't everyone just have disappeared now? Ah, Hilda. I wanted to talk to you about Her Majesty's diet. But I can't right now. I'm in the middle of several things at once. Later, though, we must sit down and talk, if you'd be so kind. And right now, Her Majesty needs nutrients, so the pressure is surely on. Oh my. It's just funny wandering around as Hilda. Where's the dude? Well, Madam Hilda, what are you doing here? As you know, this area is restricted. No civilians are allowed. If you have no official business, you'd best be on your way. I'm just going to see if he had anything else. Nope. I'll assume the guards only have one bit of dialogue. Okay, the other chef dude's gone. Let's go here. Most people seem to have disappeared, which is like, oh. Well, if it isn't Hilda, what do you need from us? This is the Intelligence Division's office. Please, it's best if you keep your distance. Okay, very well. Let's go over here first, then check every room. Madam Hilda, what brings you here at this hour? mean, they're not going to have much dialogue, are they? But, you know, just want to see if there's anything funny. Exclamation. Triple dot. She knows. Madam Hilda, what a long time it's been. Why, Mayor, you look simply exhausted. There's no hiding anything from you, madam. I have some pressing business to finish before I left Bose, so I haven't yet slept. That won't do at all. I'll have some incense sent to you right away. Good stuff that should have you out in no time. I believe we just have some in from the east only a very short while ago. Thank you for your kindness. Are these all students of yours? Reminds me of when Lila first came to my house. Just like that Lila noticed. What's this? Yeah, Zin knows. Triple dot. Magnificent architecture. Oh, alright then. What fantastic design, and the castle's not bad either. Miss, I think I shall have the request of a room cleaning post-haste. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Zin. Where's the dude? Where has everyone gone? Oh, private visit from Mistress Hilda herself. A trainee maid inspection, is it? Alright then. Okay, on to the other side. There's currently an important meeting being held in the audience chamber. Apologize, but you'll have to wait before you can enter. Different dialogue. But not different, if you know what I mean. Not this whole like, Hilda, it's good to see you. I'm sorry, but you can't go in. None of that. Madam Hilda, you look well. As do you, Mr. Murdoch. Busy as ever, it seems. Yes, but it's hardly work at all when the central factory is so full of bright minds. I'm glad to hear Her Majesty on the mend. Her Majesty is on the mend. Indeed, I'm sure we'll all be able to see her again soon. If there's anything you need in your room, please feel free to let me know. I'll bring it right away. Thank you, Hilda. Glad to hear Her Majesty's on the mend. That alone makes the whole trip worthwhile. Oh, very respectable fellow, isn't he? Still nothing in there. Nada. Oh. And yet still the drinks are out on the tables. Dear oh dear. Oh, that's where we're meant to be going, isn't it? Done in here. So have I checked everywhere? Have I done everything? I think I have. But what I'll do is end this part here. And in the next part, we'll head up out into the garden terrace. Well, you know, we'll start here. In the next part, we'll head up there and go see what's going on. So, we shall see you in the next part. Ta-ta for now.